The ROV approaches the mysterious dome structure, heavily encrusted with rust after decades on the abyssal plain.
Bridge section located. Significant corrosion on the gauges here. We have multiple crab subjects moving across the console.
Look at the detail on that railing, still holding up after all these years. And the sardines seem completely undisturbed by our presence.
Wait, hold the camera right there. Enhance on the axe. Is that human remains?
Nobody knew how they got there, sitting upright in the dark water. A relic of a life lost to the deep.
Look at the detail on that crown. The ROV is moving in now, securing a significant amount of gold. This recovery is proceeding smoothly.
This is incredible. Look at the arsenal they were carrying. And that grouper is massive. This is the main wine storage area. As you can see, the bottles are heavily encrusted, but remarkably intact. Look at these. The star pattern is still visible, despite the silt. We are inside the pantry. The corrosion here is incredible. Look at the length of those rusticles.
The structural integrity is surprisingly intact, considering the depth. The rust is incredible.
I can't believe it! Look at these pearls, they're perfect! We finally found it!
This was once the grandest room on the ship. Now, it belongs to the darkness and the creatures of the deep.
The gray reef shark emerges from the darkness, navigating the rusted corridors of the shipwreck. Look at the size of these pistons. It's incredible this thing ever moved. The sediment in the tub is very thick. I'm moving the light over the tiles now. The growth on the ceiling is unusual.
Look at that mackerel. I haven't seen one this deep before.
Copy that, adjusting the lights for better visibility.
The discovery in Sector BG-13 reveals the final resting place of a crew member, an East Asian man still lying in his bunk.
The ROV lights reveal a stunning collection. A wooden chest surrounded by golden artifacts and, remarkably, a porcelain doll's head.
Bring the spots up slowly. Watch the eels.
Confirmed. Sarcophagus is intact. The detail on the face is incredible.
The safe is open. Looks like several stacks of gray metal ingots and some degraded leather straps.
Wait, stabilize the camera. Are those what I think they are?
Confirmed. Multiple large stones. Approaching the blue one now.
We have visual confirmation on the target. Proceed with extraction.
Steady now.
Hidden for decades, the skeletal remains of this early 20th century truck now provide a surprising oasis for deep sea life.
There it is, right next to the anchor. That violin is in remarkable condition given the depth.
Confirmed, this is definitely the BG-21 site.
Approaching the main cargo hold.
Confirmed, BG-22. Look at the sheer volume of these bottles.
Incredible preservation.
We have a clear visual on the target artifact, HOP-2-3. Moving closer now to the main artifact, designation BG-23. It's difficult to grasp the scale of the wreck until you see the school of anchovies swim past the chain. Look at the size of that anchor. It's completely covered in rusticles.
And the chain looks heavily encrusted.
We are now entering BG-25. Look at the preservation of these tiles, absolutely stunning despite the depth. The corrosion on these BG-26 boilers is extensive, yet they remain largely intact.
It's a confirmed visual on the subject. That is a very large hammerhead moving through the hold.
We are entering BG-28 now. Significant corrosion on the ceiling structure.
As we track forward over the wreck site BG-29, the lights highlight the massive iron support.
We have a clear view of the hull breach now. Hold position and scan the anomaly.
Is that a mackerel? The deep-bodied salmon swims away from the rectangular opening in the rusted hull, moving quickly and
illuminated by the ROV's powerful beams. A large silver trevally glides past the heavily encrusted hull of the sunken vessel.
Panning right now, approaching the markings. Confirmed. That looks like the B and the K we were looking for.
The massive hull of the BG-32 rests on the silty floor, a haunting monument more than 3 miles down.
We have visual on the target. Adjusting course for a closer look. Looks like some kind of porcelain doll.
Look at that. A porcelain doll head looks like subject BG-33, and a small red crab is moving right over the eye now.
Steady now, easy on the hydraulics.
Confirmation on the target, it appears to be a pocket watch.
Engaging the claw, slow and steady.
Entering the secondary compartment, bathysphere group 36. Lighting up the porcelain tub now. Copy that, it is indeed the pipefish.
Leaving the dilapidated bathroom section, the ROV spotlights illuminate this intricate stone carving.
Deep within the wreck, the camera finds what appears to be a heavy security gate, still locked tight after all these years.
As the ROV entered the room, its powerful beams cut through the gloom, illuminating this astonishing find.
The spotlights reveal a fascinating array of electronic components, perhaps from the ship's communication center, including these headphones. As the ROV enters the spacious cargo hold, its powerful LEDs illuminate the silt-covered floor, and this surprise.
The discovery of these playing cards, particularly the Ace of Spades, adds another layer of mystery to this wreck.
Deep in the abyssal zone, the ROV approaches a startling discovery. I've long lost, now.
This is truly remarkable. After all this time, the window remains almost entirely intact.
We have positive identification on the structure. The level of rust suggests this area has been submerged for at least 50 years.
Deep beneath the waves, this massive skeletal structure presents more questions than answers.
Perhaps the most striking discovery in the cabin, these white leather shoes remain perfectly preserved against the surrounding rust.
Deep within the wreck, we find this stunning example of early 20th century craftsmanship, still hanging after all these decades.
This heavily rusted barber's chair, designated BG-48, was discovered deep within the wreck.
The ROV, designated as CRR-1, continues its slow descent over the mysterious checkered tiles.
The ROV penetrates the darkness of the sunken freighter's hold, its lights revealing thousands of tons of jagged black coal.
Among the debris, we found this remarkably preserved porcelain teacup, designated BG-51.
The lights cut through the murky water, revealing the massive opening in the hull. It's an inviting.
As we approach the hull opening, the sheer scale of the derelict vessel becomes apparent. The cross-support beams are heavily encrusted. This mechanical crane, designated as BG-53, is heavily encrusted with marine growth and delicate rusticles.
This incredible discovery reveals the ship's wheel, remarkably preserved despite the crushing depths and the passage of centuries.
Resting on the silty floor, the massive bronze bell, still coated in its thick green patina, is a testament to the ocean's preserving power.
The ROV approaches the massive BG-56 pipeline, revealing significant decay. A small school.
Here we see the remarkable preservation of the spectacles, resting exactly where they landed on the silt 75 years ago.
The camera slowly drifts into the famous grand staircase. The decay here is profound, with these massive...
The ROV moves closer to the rupture in the hull. The spotlights reveal a dark, cavernous interior, untouched for decades.
We're showing heavy particulate disturbance back aft. Visibility is dropping rapidly.
The ROV penetrates the lower decks of the wreck, revealing a surprising occupant. This silky shark navigates the debris with ease. The deep-sea vehicle's powerful beams cut through the darkness, illuminating a discovery that had eluded explorers for decades.
This heavily encrusted revolver, designated BG-63, was a significant find. The manipulator arm This ornate brass bed frame, designated BG-64, has surprisingly remained upright despite the wreck.
Inside compartment 65, the cargo of coal remains largely undisturbed, coated in layers of silt and iron-eating bacteria. The beams cut through the murky water, illuminating what appears to be a massive submerged structure, perhaps the cargo hold of the sunken vessel.
Gliding deeper into the wreck, the ROV lights reveal a haunting scene. Rusted benches and scattered debris litter the massive room, frozen in time. We are now approaching the main structure, designated BG-66. The observation deck is heavily degraded.
The sonar signature resolved as we pass the sill.
Wait, zoom in on that structure at 12 o'clock. Is that a bench? Here we see the isolated bench, designated BG-67, resting in the abyssal zone.
The ROV slowly pulls away from the mysterious bench, revealing the true scale of the wreck dominating the abyssal plain.
The ROV approaches the bridge of the wreck, designated BG-69. The spotlights reveal a superstructure.
Journalists. As we approach the upper deck, the sheer scale of the wreck becomes apparent. Decades underwater have transformed the mast.
Moving past the main bridge structure, the spotlights cut through the silt, illuminating this incredibly intact stained glass, a rare find at this depth.
As the ROV approaches, its lights reveal the astonishingly well-preserved floral designs, vibrant against the deep-sea gloom.
This remarkable discovery, designated as BG-71, appears to be an early 20th century resistance exercise.
The robotic arm is now gently probing the device. We are analyzing the composition of the rust and the structure.
The ROV pushes further into the wreck's interior. This narrow corridor, designated BG-72.
We are now inside the small cabin, designated BG-73. The ROV's lights cut through the...
As the ROV navigates the massive hull, its lights reveal the unique checkered floor. The sudden appearance of the...
Emerging from the darkness, the lights reveal the massive exterior of the sunken vessel, encrusted with centuries of marine growth.